off with our sizzling topics. And this one, Aaron, is truly hot.
Tell me more.
It involves twerking. It involves joy. So take a look.
I feel the spirit.
Okay, do you? That's our guest host, Coach Lee, dancing up a storm to what she calls a proven three-step plan to attract a high-value rich man. Okay. Now, you wrote this plan teaches women how to get that man to give you money and to how to become the investment so his wallet stays willing. I read the comments.
Yes.
One commenter wrote she believes in your concept, but most men think she's too independent, so they don't give her the help or offer the financial assistance she needs.
Yes.
But another one asked, does the return on investment imply he has an intention to collect a percentage of the profits? Okay.
Good question.
So, Coach Lee, let's begin. How do you define a high value man? We know rich can mean something different to different people.
And I'm glad you said that because rich really is subjective, right? Rich to you may not be rich to me.
Everyone's got a different dollar
may
amount.
not be rich to her. So I like to focus on not trying to find the richest man in the room, but searching for the one most willing.
Well, what's high value, though?
So the high value comes in contingent upon what kind of man you need to kind of balance out the characteristics of who you are. For example, my man is the reason why I'm here on time, honey, because timely fashion is fashionable, but we're working on the timely.
We are.
So while I work on the timely, my partner balances me out, makes sure I get to places on time, and vice versa.
Okay, so you're not saying just go for the man for the money. You want to make sure you all
just make sure he has money.
And there are some people, you have your share of critics. You got your me?
If you deep creep the comments,
me.
it's a mixed bag.
Well, yeah,
It's
because
a total
some say,
mixed bag.
why would you put money as the number one thing or even top two?
Right.
What do you make of that?
Here's why. Because, I mean, love doesn't pay the bills. Love also doesn't allow you choices, the freedom of options, right?
Okay.
So when we say, you know, love is a very, very important factor in deciding who you're going to be partners with, love is a byproduct, right, of the actions that person does for you. Grandma's grandma didn't stay with her husband for 46 years and all the stuff they've been through because she loved him. Love was a byproduct. It's what they did for each other that made them stick together. So I like to look at love as an action instead of a feeling. So the feeling grows, right? After this show, when I drop these gems on you, baby, you're going to love me too.
Look, we have a full segment.
We
have a full segment at 11:15 because I know you've also described yourself as a self-proclaimed former sugar baby.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. How do you think I'm so good at this?
I know, there's a whole lot.
Every time.
Send your questions, your comments as well throughout the show. We'll see if we can get some of those in. Use the hashtag Fox5Lion. It's going to be a good one. Next up, we're going to talk about finding a husband and what you think about a husband finder's fee. I can't wait to see what you think about this, Coach Lee.
Husband's finder's fee.
Yeah.
I like it.
This 35-year-old attorney from LA is going viral after offering a $5,000 referral bonus to anyone who finds her a husband. I'm talking anybody. She put the offer out on TikTok and it's been viewed and shared hundreds of thousands of times. She does have some rules though. First, her future husband must be between the ages of 27 and 40, like sports, be a good communicator, be at least 6 feet tall. Cool. She must be my height. I'm 5'9", and good with wit, banter, and the ability to poke fun at her. So fun.
Okay.
So offering the internet a finder's fee to locate your husband, Coach Lee, do you like it or not?
Well, you know, being Coach Lee, I love it. Call me when you're ready. Call me.
Right.
So here's the thing. When women get really desperate when it comes to finding love, we realize that money is no longer an issue and a concern. This woman is literally ready to cough up a nice little bag in order to find someone to love her. And so realistically, we then go back to the original question of like, does money matter? Absolutely it does, because now she's got choices. She's been through the dating game long enough. She knows that she doesn't know. And so when she's really serious about doing this, she'll find me and I'll be able to narrow down what she actually wants.
And she's casting a wide met.
I think this is so smart too, because rather than to pay a dating coach or say a matchmaker, hundreds, people pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for that. She's basically saying, whoever finds my husband, I'll just pay you $5 grand.
Yeah, the scary part about that is most women don't know how to date because it's something we're not taught. Nobody actually teaches us how to date. Not in school, not growing up. Our moms say, stay away from the boys.
It's hard not.
Yeah, they say stay away from the boys.
Trial and error.
Well, one thing I took away from that story is that I'm owed $15,000 because I have found 3 girlfriends, their husbands. So yes, I'm here for the finder's fee.
That's karma for your dating.
I feel like it should be.
This next one is right up our chef's alley. So Rob, come on a little bit closer, because it's a topic that's sparking a big debate for people who eat out. Now, more restaurants are adding surcharges to dining checks. In fact, a new National Restaurant Association survey shows 1 in 6 now tack on surcharges. The added fees are for items customers don't often expect to pay for, such as bread or water. Restaurants say they add the extra charges to help offset rising expenses, but the practice is drawing some negative reaction from customers. There are laws on what restaurants can surcharge, but it varies depending on where you are. For example, the district requires restaurants to properly disclose these fees to customers. So I want to know from you, Chef Rob, have you all had to add surcharges, and what do you think of this change in the industry?
I think there's benefits to it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we started the restaurant with just adding on our service fee at the end, but it's all transparent because our tickets are basically purchased ahead of time. So you're making a reservation ahead of time. You already know what you're paying for.
Exactly.
It's not, you get at the end of the bill and it's like, a hotel charge. Here's these 6 things you don't know about. So I think being transparent with your guests up front is really important when it comes to that.
Yeah, I like it as well because I don't mind a surcharge if I know about it.
Yeah.
True.
Don't surprise me.
Exactly.
Yeah, do you all agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like you pay for value, and if the value is known up front, it makes it a lot easier to expense it. It makes it feel like you are making an investment into your meal and into your belly being full and your taste buds going crazy. I feel like within reason and being transparent up front is the 2 key ingredients to being able to charge.
Ultimately, you want
price.
the customer to come back.
And Oyster is a place of high value, so if a man took me there on a date, I would be impressed.
All right, that's bonus points,
Just saying.
Okay. It's 11:11. Coach Lee isn't going anywhere. Coming up next, we just scratched the surface with her. She's going to share more of her methods for attracting rich, high-value men right here in the DMV. Let's get into it.